Boom, boom, boom,
Too.
boom. Oh, yeah, I see. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sound like a circus. Sports fans around the world, man, welcome to the Real Sports Talk Show. If this is your first time joining, welcome to the family. If you're one of those, our loyal viewers, man, welcome back, man. We appreciate each and every one of you for making us part of your Saturday night. Tonight, man, we got another loaded show for you guys, as always, with sports conversation, friendly little rivalries and opinions and all that good stuff, man. And we're going to get the live chat rolling. So let's run it up. Let's run it up, man. On the deck, on what's on deck tonight, man, we're going to start in the NBA with one of the biggest stories that's making headlines as the league investigates the reported Kawhi Leonard trade from the Los Angeles Clippers to the Toronto Raptors. Old Supreme's going to talk about that because he knows the inside scoop. And we'll break down what happened and what's being investigated and what could it possibly mean going forward. And then we'll head to the NFL, and the panel will tackle one of the toughest questions entering the 2026 season. And that question is, who will win the AFC South division, man? With Houston. I mean, will it be Houston Texans? Will it be the Jacksonville Jaguars? Will it be the Indianapolis Colts? Or will it be the Tennessee Titans, man? We're going to find out. Let's get the debate. Let's get to the live chat. Y'all get to talking. We finna get ready to run it up right here on the Real the Sports Talk Show.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. Any up, I take on anyone. I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, yeah. Any up, I take on anyone. I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me. So what's up? Yeah. So what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre, I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused, I'm a win.
All right, man, thank you guys so much for being here with us on this Saturday night. Live chat is off the chain. Holy smoke. Live chat, if I had $1, I'd give each and every last one of you guys one. Thank y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here with us on this Saturday night, wherever in the world you are watching, wherever on this earth you are watching. And boy, we are seen in 24 countries around the world. Thank you guys for spending part of your weekend with the Real Sports Podcast, man. Whether you're watching from the East Coast, West Coast, Canada, Mexico, Europe, Africa, what we got other continent? Asia. Anywhere else around the world, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, man. If this is your first time again joining us, man, welcome to the Real Sports Mafia. Real Sports Mafia out there, man. And if you're our loyal subscriber, welcome back again, man. We appreciate you continue your support and each and every week. Thank you guys so much, man. Tonight, man, again, we got an action-packed show. We got basketball, we got football. Right here, man. Got some of the best conversations, man. So please, first thing first, do us a favor. Hit that like button and that subscribe button if you have it. And turn on that bell for all notifications. Real Sports Mafia, we want to hear from you in the chat. We want to hear from you in the chat, man, because we about to get ready to run it up right here. And yes, sir, he is. He is. Let's say this. We'll call him Padre. How about that? We'll call him Padre. Well, Padre right there. Yeah, man. Yeah, Padre.
Padre in training.
There you go. Padre in training. That's right. He's going to get there. He's going to get there. Padre and Trading, man. The host of Purple and Gold Bars podcast. Yes, sir. This man is a Toronto Raptor fan through and through. Also representing the Minnesota Vikings as well, man. He is Latino Heat. The man name is Supreme, and he's in the building.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the best show, the best sports show you're going to find on the weekend here. You're going to much better than anything you find on FS1, Sportsnet, TSN, ESPN. Just throw it out there. There's nowhere better. You got expert analysis. You got awesome roundtable discussions.
You better tell them.
Incredible personalities, and we like to throw around some fun joshing and some good banter around here for you guys. So you've made it to the best spot on YouTube, the Real to Sports podcast. I am the Canadian Destroyer.
Yes, you are.
Heat. Orale, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Oh.
The Canadian Destroyer. I forgot about that. Holy moly.
That's
the
right.
Prime Minister himself. My man, Latino Heat is in the building. Last but not least, man, welcome to the jungle. The jungle. And that is Duval County is where they play at. Duval County.
My man, Trevor.
That's right, baby. Trevor Lawrence in the building. This team, they went 13-4 last year. They are the defending AFC South Division champions, representing the Jacksonville Jaguars. And listen, if you don't like it,
just chill with it.
Just chill with it, baby.
Yes,
sir, baby.
That's how we go.
It's Rockstar Rock in the building.
How y'all doing today?
Oh,
It's about the AFC South Division champs.
Let's go.
We're going to be talking about our division today, one of the topics. So, just sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And Real to Sports, everybody. Real to Sports.
All day long and twice on, well, not on Sunday, but I know what I mean. Sheila Dupree. Today, but I just wanted to say hello and have a good show. Of course, Sheila Dupree. Rob is up in here. What's going on? Don't worry, we all know Cleveland Browns will win the Super Bowl. So, just turn on Madden. You can do it.
There we go.
Yes.
Easy. Sacramento, California is in the building. You're on the other side of the country. That's a long walk from here. Sacramento, California. Sacramento. Don't boo the cops. They're your cops. Sacramento's in the building, man. Real Sports Mafia is in the building. Hey, real quick shout out to Q Dog in his absence. The dog couldn't be here today. Enjoying his brother's birthday, of course, but the dog will be right back with us next Saturday. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the MVP, Young Mark, wherever he's at. The MVP. Eat dinner spaghetti.
Worried about the young man. I've been worrying about him for a while now.
What's going on with Mark, man? What's going on with Mark since that mellow ball trade, man?
Yeah, man.
I know.
Is it still Mental Health Awareness Month, or was that last month?
Last month. You got it, man.
He let me know, and I'm concerned for my.
All right, man. We ain't heard from Mark, man. Mark been going through some deep depression there, but I understand because Charlotte Hornets just emptied everything out, bro. They were just like, goodbye, just get out. Miles Bridges, LaMelo Ball.
They wanted high character guys. That way it can lead to winning.
Get it?
That's crazy.
By the way that I was learning from Mark, they were on their way. It was their year next year, and they
I know. Had a chest out and everything. They beat my Spurs in the regular season.
I don't understand.
But they
regular season.
They also seen the writing on the wall.
Yeah,
they knew where their ceiling was.
That's it.
Being the guy.
Yeah,
just to play it. They got there before and couldn't get over the hump.
I get it. You know what? It reminds me of the summer of 2018 going into the 2019 season. We were like, finally, LeBron is out of the East. we got DeMar and still in his prime. We got Kyle Lowry. This is it. We're going to the finals. and we blow it up to bring
I
in
did go to the
Kawhi.
finals.
Yeah, they did, man.
But I will say, the moment that I saw that Kawhi was traded, I said that the moment I heard, I was like, "Oh, we're winning the finals. We're winning."
I was one of the people.
Championship.
I will say on record that summer, I told people, I said, Golden State gonna lose to Toronto. I said, and the series gonna end in 6. And people was looking at me crazy. I was like, Kawhi, the last person that them people want to see in the NBA Finals.
True that.
I said, Kevin Durant and them.
Killer, man.
Kawhi Leonard is the last person he want to see.
Well, let's talk about how they got there with that boom, boom.
Oh, the Sixers, man.
Oh my God, bro! You talking, man? That place went through the roof. Is it still Air Canada Center?
Yeah, the Air Canada Center. Yeah,
that place went through the roof. It went. Oh man, I remember watching the game, bro. I was like, but I was happy for a team like Toronto, underdog team. Mm-hmm. I was happy for them, bro. That was crazy.
That was a good season.
That was good.
I would never forget that moment, dude.
Yeah,
the reason being is because Kawhi Leonard, he only gave teams where he was gonna have one bad game.
Yeah.
He didn't give teams the option of him having 2 bad games. He only gave them teams one time where he was gonna have a bad game.
Yeah.
If he was gonna have a good game, his other teammates probably didn't come through. Yeah. But when they went down the first game, he turned it on and they got Milwaukee up out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he did the same thing, hitting the clutch shot against Philly that
year. Yeah, that's on crazy. And while we on the subject of Kawhi Leonard, we ain't gonna talk about what he did with Spurs, but I'm just talking about what he did this year in that All-Star game. Jesus, him and Wemby brought back the All-Star game, and they really both of those guys put on a show. Kawhi Leonard was going crazy, bro. He was going crazy.
This is his best season as a pro last year too. So we're blessed to have him up here in Toronto again.
Exactly.
Even after he left, I don't think there was a single person here in Canada that was mad at him. We were like, "Hey, man,
he was going crazy.
We get it. You go close to home.
Yeah,
you gave us a chip. We're good."
Yeah. I was definitely impressed with it. But speaking of Kawhi Leonard, the NBA is investigating the second Kawhi Leonard endorsement deal. The Kawhi Leonard investigation may be wider than previously known. A second endorsement deal has come under the microscope as part of the NBA's probe. The Leonard investigation was previously thought to be solely centered on a no-show endorsement deal with Aspiration, an environmental bank. However, a second endorsement deal is now being looked into. The NBA is also investigating whether the Los Angeles Clippers improperly covered expenses for Leonard. The Clippers agreed to trade Leonard back to the Toronto Raptors earlier this month, but the teams have since announced the deal was put on hold pending the conclusion of the investigation, which is being led by law firm Whitetail Lipton. That's a name for you. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said in June that he hoped that the investigation would be wrapped up soon. He's expected to speak to reporters Tuesday in Vegas. The Raptors are reportedly sending Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, and 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks to the Clippers to bring back Leonard, who won the Finals MVP for Toronto in 2019. And I will read this and I'll be done. Regarding our planned trade with the LA Clippers for Kawhi Leonard, the NBA League office informed us that as a result of the ongoing investigation involving the Clippers, we would assume the risk of any potential outcome of the investigation impacting Kawhi. The Raptors said in a press release on Friday, which you probably know of. And in light of this, we will wait until the league's investigation is complete. The Raptors remain eager to bring Kawhi back to Toronto and look forward to a swift resolution for our players, our organizations, and our fans. So my man Supreme, who's actually there, ladies and gentlemen, who's actually in Canada. So he gets all the Toronto Raptor news. But Supreme, man, if the NBA investigation finds that the Clippers violated league rules in the Kawhi Leonard trade to Toronto, what do you believe Adam Silver's response should be, and how severe should the punishment be?
It's a tricky situation because normally you would want to make an example or at least give severe punishment. I think about like Tom Brady and Deflategate and stuff like that. He got suspended for how many games, right? So like they didn't care. The player as well as the organization gets all the punishment, right? Mm-hmm. But this is a really unique situation because he's going back to the team that got screwed by this deal. So if they go and suspend Kawhi, they're just adding more dirt to the wound. You know what I mean? So I think based on the optics of it all, I think they'll be lenient with Kawhi, but there's a reason why Kawhi, is under new management now, because his uncle was the one that was representing him during that time and was the biggest critic and voice during that trade, as well as aspiration and whoever gets deemed part of the Clippers organization that knew anything about it. I think they'll basically throw the book at them. I don't think that Uncle Roger or whatever his, I forget what his name is right now, but I don't think he'll ever be allowed in any NBA circles like that anymore. Like he basically screwed up. So I think they're just going to throw the book at him and they'll end up being like, well, we can't suspend him for 20 games or whatever it is because they're the ones that got screwed out in the first place, right? There's talks about potentially his contract being voided and then him reverting to the original contract. So then the Toronto Raptors would end up paying less and then extending. It would just affect some contract stuff. But I'd like to see the Clippers get the brunt of the enforcement as well as his uncle that was his manager at the time. But it's touchy feely. Will we be upset if Kawhi gets a 10-game suspension, a 15-game suspension? Not really, because at the end of the day, he's Mr. Load Management. We understand who he is. We were probably the first modern team to start with the load management, right? Because everybody saw what we did with him, and as a result, load management went kind of crazy after that. Everybody and their mother started load managing. Even my paperboy freaking load manages is ridiculous. You know what I mean? I get my paper like once a month now. It's ridiculous. But so, and on top of that, there's speculation that DeMar might come home too. So if we have DeMar here, like he can fill in that gap. Without Kawhi, we're easily good for 46 to like 52 wins. If Kawhi plays the whole season, even with load management, we win 50 games easily. We're in the playoffs. And really all that matters is that we make the playoffs, because just like the year that we made the playoffs with Kawhi, the moment he got traded, I said, we win. We're winning the title. I didn't even care. It was minutes after I was like, oh, we're winning this thing. It's just, he's that good, And I didn't watch, honestly, that season. I didn't really watch any of the season because I was like, it's a foregone conclusion. We're going to make the playoffs. And I really only care what happens in the playoffs. And I was right. The playoffs were freaking sensational. And so if he gets suspended 10 games, 15 games, 20 games, it's not going to make a difference. I think we still have with Scotty Barnes, with CMB, with did Quickly go in the trade? I don't think they ended up getting Quickly, did they? If I remember. No. They got Grady Dick.
So got RJ Barrett.
We got RJ Barrett, great Isaiah Quickly, and then with DeMar coming back, potentially, it's one of those things that we're gonna make the playoffs regardless, and then Kawhi's gonna be done his suspension, it'll probably end up helping us. So one way or another, I don't think it'll matter. And I think we're playoff bound. How deep is another question, because I had this conversation with a friend of mine, another big Raptors fan, and I was like, is it going to be the same thing as last year? Is it like a foregone conclusion? I was like, we have theoretically a stronger team, but the East is a lot different than it was then. The East was a lot weaker then than it is now.
True.
The Knicks are a phenomenal team, and you guys know what I think of Jalen Brunson, right? So, I feel like it's one of those situations that if we don't win it this year, we'll still probably have a good shot at it next year. We probably have like a 3-year window where we might be able to win it once, maybe twice. Hey, if we could win it 3 times in the next 3 years, that'd be freaking amazing. Incredibly unlikely, but I feel like our window where we have a solid chance would be like 3 years. And that, if we don't win it this year, next year, the year after, I think we're a shoe-in over the next couple of years. So I don't think it'll matter one way or another. And yeah, it is what it is.
So let's look at basketball. Besides the investigations, let's look at basketball as a whole, Supreme. Do you think trading Kawhi Leonard back to the Raptors makes the Clippers a better organization long term?
No,
because they're getting Brandon Ingram, or did Toronto clearly win this deal?
Toronto, well, they both won it in different aspects. Toronto won it because they're in a win now situation, and they see that with the roster that they have, with Scotty Barnes going into his prime, with Kawhi, Kawhi's one of those guys that in practice, everybody just learns from him. Even if he's not mentoring you, it's like he's got a little bit of that Jordan effect. When he's out there, he practices hard. He does everything he needs to do, and that kind of rubs off on everybody. RJ Barrett, let's be real, he's a high draft pick, and there was a lot of expectations on this young man that he hasn't really fulfilled. Some people will call him a bust. Some people say he's just an average player. He's not bottom of the barrels. He didn't live up to his expectations. Being around the board man might unlock another version of him, right? Might give him some fire. Having Kawhi out there, having to guard him, having to play with him or against him might elevate his skill set. Maybe not to his potential, but to a point where, he might be a really good player going forward. So Toronto is definitely the winner in the aspect of like overall improvement. Who got the better roster? Definitely Toronto.
Oh, hell yeah.
So the Clippers are in a situation where, let's be real, they have to go young. They have to rebuild. They have to start focusing on the draft. They have to start, really doing their due diligence in drafting young players that are going to be good, and then bringing in undrafted guys and just, finding diamonds in the rough, so then they have a whole roster of young, quick guys, kind of like in the OKC vein, right? Where they had just so many young, explosive, grindy kind of players, not outside of Shea. They don't have a ton of like guys that are going to like blow your socks off, but they hustle. They got certain skill sets, and then because they can play a quick game, they can kind of get ahead on some teams, and it's hard to manage if you're an older team or if you don't have those kind of legs, right? So they got to go young. And Ingram is still relatively young. Grady Dick is very young. We didn't even really use him last year in the playoffs. He's a great shooter, but he's a liability on defense. So there's a lot of development there. So for them, they got what they needed to do to position themselves to rebuild and go young and really focus the next few years. They got a ton of draft picks. And so it's a win in that aspect. If you're thinking we need to go young, we need to focus on the draft and rebuild, then it's a win for them.
Before I get to Rock, the Clippers, because you said something, Supreme, that makes a lot of sense, and I think you was going to a place, but you kind of stopped. I really think that I think the Clippers are going back to the 90s Clippers, because look at the stars that they had and they still couldn't get the job done. I mean, you had Darius Miles, Quentin Richardson, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Paul George. Like, I mean, you had Lob City, for God's sake, man. I mean, and they just still couldn't get the job done. I don't know. And now you had Kawhi Leonard. I just don't understand it. Like, I don't know if I don't believe in curses and jinx and all that. I don't believe in all that. But something ain't right with the Clippers, and I think, man, that organization just need to go ahead and fold it, man, because I don't know. The Lakers already take that whole LA swing anyway. Excuse me, anyway, but I mean, just look at the stars that they had come through the Clippers, and they just can't get it done. Multiple MVPs come through, and I don't know, man. I just don't know. Part of it, man, and I say this, Tyronn Lue ain't a good coach, bro. They're not going back to the 90s with Steve. Oh, we got a Clippers fan. Clippers talk. Hey, that's something. We talking about them Clip. Yeah, we talking about them. Hey, brother Clipper talk or sister Clipper talk, whoever you are. I ain't gonna say you're gonna go back all the way 90s, because 90s they was really bad with Pooh Richardson and all back in the day. But man, it's not looking good for the Clippers, and it's never. What do y'all think, man? What can save this goddamn organization? Like I mean, again, for real though, they had they had a squad, man. They had a squad every single year.
They in Inglewood. They out of LA.
They out of LA.
Well, out of California.
Oh,
they not gonna move out of California. Obama got too much. He just built that whole. He just built
that whole arena.
No, that's right. That's right.
That's
rough.
Old Lakers Stadium. He tore that joint down, rebuilt.
I forgot they're not in the same stadium as the Lakers.
Curse and the Kennedy curse. It got to be something, man, because it's just odd, man. Like for years, for the past since 2003, 2000 when Lob City was 06, 07. Since Blake Griffin.
Lob City started in like 2012.
2012, okay. But they was doing Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson. They was
Elton Brand was there.
Elton Brand! Get out of here!
Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom! Like,
Corey
what is going on, bro?
Corey Maggette. I haven't heard that name in forever.
Corey Maggette? Yo, Corey Maggette was a beast that
Sam Cassell. They went to the playoffs that year,
bro.
Phoenix.
Oh yeah, Sam was a good player.
Oh man,
Sylvant.
There's a difference between bad luck and income.
It's true. They've definitely made some changes.
Yeah.
So they're better running.
Yeah. I agree with Clipper Talk. I do. Lob City was 2012, just a bit off. Yeah, I was a hell of off. I'm not. I'm not a trivia champion, but yeah. And the reason why I say that real quick, man, is because I was such a fan of Lob City. Oh man, them boys get on a break. It was kind of like watching the Lakers in the 80s, because it was like when Magic go on a break, something's going to go crazy. And when Chris Paul get that ball, he throwing it up to Blake, and Blake was a absolute monster. Y'all remember Michael Olowokandi?
Oh, he was a bum. That's what I remember that.
He got punched on by Amari Stoudemire. Amari Stoudemire punched him, boy. Oh my
Shaq
God,
gave that man 60 on his birthday.
Easy, 61. Well, I know 60, but yeah, easy, bro. And it was an easy 61. Like he just sat back in the recliner and just dropped 61 on him. That was crazy. Oh. Man, a team like that, I mean, they had so much talent, man. They had so much talent, the Clippers. They was the most enjoyable team, man. Me too. Lob City
was awesome.
The Darius Miles, Yeah, man, they were. Man,
Darius Miles, bro.
Darius Miles, let's go. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what you talking about, man? Quentin Richardson.
Yes, Quentin Richardson.
Yo, boy used to go crazy with them Clippers, boy. The Clippers, I'm telling you, the Clippers was the most entertaining team, but they just couldn't get the big one. They couldn't even get to the Western Conference Finals. The closest they got was CP when they beat us. They beat my Spurs 13. I want to say 13. Yeah, it was like 13 or something like that. Yeah, but yeah, man. I was like, God damn. But anyway, get back to the subject at hand. I just had to talk about them Clips real quick. But Rockstar Rizak. Adam Silver, man, he always emphasized protecting the integrity of the league. You know that bull. If wrongdoing is uncovered in this trade investigation, do you think the NBA should make an example out of the Clippers? Or would that set too harsh of the precedent?
No, I mean he need to do something. I ain't really a fan of Adam Silver and how he run the NBA.
You and I both.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's sitting here saying he waiting for LeBron to figure out where he gonna go before they lock in the schedule and all this and that. Man, David Stern would have had the schedule. He wouldn't have waited. He'd have had everything.
Talk about it,
together, you know. And
talk about it.
To me, I look at it like he going set an example because you know he did when he had to set an example for their owner in the past.
Yeah,
David Stern, you know, David Stern, you know,
David.
The situation that happened there with their old ownership. So he had to make an example there because of what was being brought to the table at that time. He had guys didn't want to play. They were going to, you know, sit out and things of that nature, which they had their reasons to at that point in time during that situation. So I knew why he had to necessarily bring that harsh punishment to their owner at the time. And then they got new ownership. Now with this situation with Kawhi Leonard, with having another company necessarily giving him money to sit out certain or play certain games or be in certain situations where he's getting side money and the organization knows about it, and this, that, and the third, you know, I think that's a bad look on the league because you got a guy out here making side deals, and then you also got this whole situation where you got these guys that are just getting indicted for betting, for gambling on your games.
Yeah.
You got 4 different guys that were former NBA players that were betting on NBA games. And now you got this situation with Kawhi Leonard and the fact that he was able to necessarily get, I guess, an enhancement on his incentives in some way with this extra money that he was given or getting from through his, you know, his uncle being his representation, things of that nature. So
right.
I feel like he's going to have to do something because he didn't investigate this sooner. Why y'all just investigating this now?
Thank you.
After he wants to go back
exactly
to now that he want to go back to Toronto, now y'all want to investigate. Oh, now y'all looking at why he want to leave?
Yeah.
Why he want to leave now?
Yeah.
Even though now they paying him all this money. Why he want to go back now?
They've been investigating for like 9 months, though. I will say we got to give a little bit of. It's just slacking.
I agree with Charles Barkley.
Figured it out by now.
But they're the NBA.
Yeah, it should have been done quicker than this.
Their lawyers are some of the top-notch people in the world that get paid to do they. Come on now, like it shouldn't take 9 months for an investigation to happen unless.
I agree.
Unless like
What's taking so long?
Them probing, them gambling investigations, they took less time to find out situations about Terry Rozier.
Yeah, backbone.
And the man still got indicted for certain things.
That's true. That's true, Rob.
You know, even though it takes 9 months, who knows if they really was doing their job in those 9 months? They just probably told people, we've been doing it for 9 months, but
it's like it's under the table. Like everybody eating under the table. It's like this story, like I was telling y'all in the backstage, man, you can't even dig into it. It's just like you read a little bit, block, read a little bit, block. It's like, but I know it's deep. I know this is deep. I know it, and everybody getting paid somehow.
So, but yeah, I think he's gonna have to, because if he don't, it's gonna show that he doesn't have control over the NBA.
I agree.
A lot of people are. That's what they're questioning now. Mm-hmm. The owner, the commissioner of the NBA doesn't necessarily have control. Mm-hmm. And it's the same. I'm not gonna get on topic.
You good, brother? Go ahead, roll.
But it's the same thing as far as with Roger Goodell in the NFL. Yeah. He's trying to maintain as much control as he can in the league, and at the same time they're dropping the ball. Yeah. Because y'all letting things that us as common people know. We watch it on TV every day. Yeah. And we see that the game is a little bit off.
Absolutely.
It's been off.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So
it's a bunch of bugs.
Yeah. He's gonna have to set a standard on this, because your players, some players in your league have they lost their integrity. Mm-hmm. The integrity of the game has been shot. Now that you got guys that gambled in your game, we already had the NBA where the ref was gambling.
Yeah.
Tim Donaghy. Full circle, you got the players gambling. Yeah. So he's got to take some type of control, because the outside sources, the outside situations are creeping back into the game, and we as fans we always question the integrity of the game. Professional sports, what we see on TV. Hey, why they didn't call that play that foul the last time, but they just called it this time?
Yeah. Because we see it on TV, and they right there. They right there, bro. Like, how can we see it on TV and they standing right there? Like I just, Rock, you made a hell of a point. Oh my God, sport and gambling is a money-making machine. Check out the movie Casino. That is about. Oh, that's one of my favorite movies. There, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You Jew mother. You. Yeah, I know, boy. I love
Sam
Rothstein, baby. Yeah. And old Nikki. But man. From all right, so just say Rock, from let's just talk from a Raptors, Toronto Raptors. Let's step in the shoes of Supreme, man.
Okay.
As from a Raptors perspective, is bringing Kawhi Leonard back worth the risk at this stage of his career? Because he's 35 years old. He had some injuries, big injuries that took him out majority of the season. Right. Is it worth is bringing Kawhi Leonard back worth the risk at this stage of his career, or should Toronto have invested in those assets and building around younger talent?
That's a good question. Yes, that's a very good question. When I seen it, in our preview for our emails, the invite that we got, I really took a look at that question.
I think I was gonna stop it, but I'm gonna keep going. But go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No. Go. You should. Okay. No, I'm talking about the email stuff. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You good.
But yeah, it was a good question, because it made me think a little bit, because it's a give or take there, because Toronto's in a win now situation if you really want to want to say it, because like the East is wide open. Yeah. Even though that the Knicks won it, that don't necessarily mean they're gonna go back to back, because no team has went back to back that won.
No, they're not going back to back.
And it's a proven record right now. Yeah. It's gonna be a new champion.
Yeah. Exactly.
This upcoming season when the NBA starts. Because no team has went back to back. No. They've already lost some key guys.
Back to back.
The Knicks.
No, the Knicks ain't going no damn back to back. The Knicks had a free ride to the end. Shut up, host. All right, go ahead, Rob.
So that's why I say it depends on where the organization see themselves right now. Do they see themselves in a win now situation?
Right.
And given the fact that well, first off, did the trade is final or is delayed, right?
Yes, delayed. Yes, sir.
Okay, so given the fact that whenever they make the decision on the trade will necessarily depend on how I guess the Raptors will move going forward. Because if the trade is negated, if they negate the trade and they send all the assets that they currently have back, then they could move into a different direction and bring somebody back in that can help them contend for a top 3 spot in the East, or contend within the Eastern Conference, because they did make a top spot in the Eastern Conference this year.
It was fifth.
Yeah, so they was in the top 5.
Yeah.
And
the way it stands right now, though, the trade is confirmed. Essentially, it's all but confirmed. Essentially,
oh, wow.
So Kawhi's coming. They're just having to wait on some details.
Okay.
So it's based on like the contract dispute. Like, is that what the contract situation is? That delaying everything?
Yeah, whatever the punishment and stuff like that. But basically, it's confirmed as of. Let me see here. I had it pulled up because at one point 10 days after the trade was announced by Sham, that's when the NBA stepped in, and then that's when they said, "Hey, if you're going to take this trade, going to complete the trade immediately, then you guys are going to be subject to any league penalties connected to Kawhi." And that's when we had the conference and said, "No, we're good. We'll wait because we're not going to take a punishment for something that he got screwed for."
Yeah, exactly. That don't even make sense.
And then as of yesterday,
so they're waiting ahead. So who's going to actually get the punishment at the end of the day? The Clippers or
it should be the damn Clippers, because they the one that they gave them $28 million. They went around the salary cap because they was already above the shit.
Yeah,
so they went around that
yeah.
shit. You can't do that. Yeah, you can't do
that.
that.
That's right.
Yeah, you can't do that.
They went around the salary cap to make more money for him.
Boom.
In this situation.
There you go.
So
it's smart though. It's smart as hell.
But that's how them billionaires and millionaires keep their money, man.
Hell yeah.
Exactly, hey, bro. Put that over there. It's leaked. Put that over there. It's leaked.
Exactly. Basically, essentially it's basically confirmed. The only thing they're waiting for is for that to complete, and then how it all plays out after that.
Okay.
But essentially, 99% it's Toronto.
Okay, so going back to the original question, whether or not they should trade for him or go for the young assets. Well, the fact that they traded for him, I mean, they see themselves in a win now situation, and they know what they expect from Kawhi Leonard, because he's already came there and took the organization by storm, put them on their back, and carried them to the promised land.
He did.
So with the pieces that they have now, he can kind of do that, because he has, like he said, Scotty Barnes can play that piece of how Pascal Siakam played in that team.
Yeah,
they have a young RJ Barrett, who was similar to the OG Anunoby at that time. OG Anunoby was young on that finals in that finals run.
Yes, he was.
And they can kind of see where they can go as far as within their playmaking ability, as far as with the point guard position. So, who knows?
Quickly is the point guard. Right?
Manuel Quickly. Yeah. So, nice comparing them to Fred VanVleet, because VanVleet was a much more established shooter.
Oh God, VanVleet was
a better shooter.
Oh man, he was. He was a scorer.
He's a better shooter.
VanVleet was Derek Fisher.
Get the offense necessarily going in much. He always was able to calm the offense down when Kawhi Leonard was on the bench, and the fact that they had Kyle Lowry at the time. I just think if they get another veteran guy in there that can maybe come off the bench, keep the waves afloat per se throughout the game. When Kawhi may be on the bench, or if Scotty Barnes is necessarily maybe in foul trouble, they can kind of have somebody right the ship throughout the certain turnover throughout the game, because everybody's going to have that throughout the season. Mm-hmm. They're gonna have a certain situation where you're gonna need somebody that's gonna be that veteran presence outside of having just Kawhi and Leonard there. Yeah. So I think it'll all come together. I say they window is that like Supreme said. I agree. Right now they do have a 1 to 3 year window. Now if I say this though, if Kawhi come back and they somehow get there, and he might necessarily mess around and retire after winning another one up there.
Unless he feels like we're strong enough to like repeat or go for multiple. Like I would retire if I was him. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't see him leaving after that 1 year getting traded there. I didn't see him leaving. I thought he was going to run it back. I honestly did. Toronto might mess around and be back in the finals next year. Then he went to the Clippers.
Yeah, and it definitely shakes up the Eastern Conference. And Toronto, and I think it's a smart move with Toronto because Rock, you stated Toronto they was fifth in the East.
You're gonna have to see them full time.
You know what I'm saying?
Our matchups with Toronto be like that. I always like watching when we play the Raptors.
Yeah, Toronto was fifth. I mean, they was fifth in the Eastern Conference. So, I don't think they're going to take any steps back. If anything, they can move up to goddamn third or fourth, maybe. But yeah, it's gonna be a team. It's gonna be a team tough team to beat, man. Toronto Raptors. And man, I'm telling you, we talk about the summer league, man. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, they got some shot blockers on that team. The Toronto Raptors, bro. So
they still got Jakob Portal. I'm surprised y'all didn't trade Portal.
We're figuring something out with him. We're not too sure what's going to happen with him. He's got a weird contract. He's got a big contract that we have to also work around, which kind of sucks.
Them Raps gonna be. Them Raps gonna be all right.
Y'all had got him from San Antonio, right?
Mm-hmm. But we drafted him, and he played for us to start his career. So
then he went to San Antonio.
Oh, then he came back or something like that. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Raptors is gonna be nice, man. Yeah, I think my pecking order would be the Celtics would be at the top again. I think the Knicks, the Knicks, I think the Cavaliers, and
to keep it 100. The Sixers is on the top of the East right now. Just off
Sixers going. Yeah, true. Sixers I agree with that.
For me, it's the Knicks and then the Sixers.
The Knicks,
then the Raptors.
Okay. Yeah,
and I'm trying to be as objective as possible.
Yeah.
We haven't seen what this team looks like with Kawhi, and we don't know what the Sixers are going to look like with. The
reason I don't say the Knicks is because if they had to put a ball up in the air today, Jalen Brunson could not play because he just had wrist surgery. So that's why I say the Knicks.
That's a fact.
True.
That's a fact too.
I've been walking around with a cast.
And they had a sweet ride to the final, but I'm gonna leave that alone. But one team
dogging them though, man. For me,
they had a sweet ride, bro. They had a sweet ride to the final, bro. They ain't had to fight nobody. Get out of here. Yeah, a sweet ride, bro. I mean, you play who you're in front of. It ain't their fault, but I'm just saying though. We can't put the crown on them.
Too much.
They ain't earn it. Like they ain't earned. They crowned, but they ain't earn it. They snuck by. They snuck by. Whatever. But I said this before on the show in the past. Watch the Orlando Magic. I'm telling you, the Orlando Magic, man. They are definitely going to make. I ain't saying they're gonna win these conference. I ain't going that far. I ain't that crazy. But they are going to rattle some bones in the NBA.
One of the Wagner boys.
Yeah.
The oldest brother left.
Only thing about it, they might take a downfall because I really like their coach, but they got him out of there. I'm like, he helped build that goddamn team. And y'all send him over to New Orleans, a worse team than that? The Pelicans? Oh, God. What is going on here? But anyway. Whoo, the NBA, boy. That might make me pull my hair out. But good gracious. Smoke Talk, what's happening? Baltimore is in the building. What's going on? Smoking Talk, man. We just got through talking about Kawhi Leonard and more. Shout out to the host in the panel. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the love. Smoking Talk, man. Smoking Talk. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We gotta do business. Smoke and talk. Send me an
Ravens
email.
fan, I presume.
Yeah. Send me an email, bro. Smoke and talk. We gotta do some business. I'll put my email in the. I put the email Smoke and Talk in the live chat, and you email me. We gotta do business. I see a show in the horizon. I see many shows in the horizon. But yeah. Kawhi Leonard. We talked about that. Kawhi Leonard. Let's go to the gridiron. I know Rockstar Rock. He been lifting weights and
getting ready for open tryouts.
Hey, that's funny though. I did watch like that whole Rocky series. That shit was.
Yo, that's
one
of the best movies ever.
Oh man, I love Rockies, man. Every time I come on, I'm always. I don't give a damn how many times I watch it. Rocky 3 is my favorite.
Died in the first 30 minutes of the movie.
Oh yeah, gone. Yeah, James Brown sung him to his death. Yeah. 3 is my favorite. Yeah. He got. Are you ready for some football? Oh well, we finna talk about it. But 3 is my favorite. Rocky 3, when he beat Clubber Lang. Clubber Lang was the best. Oh man. Hey woman. Hey. When you've been thinking about a real man, why don't you come out to my apartment and I can show you what a real man. Yo, that dude Clubber, man, when he said that, man, he had me mad. He had me mad. I was like, he knew what it took to get Rocky. He knew what it took. And boy, did he beat the brakes off of him. But boy, he knew what it took. He knew what it took. What's up, Chelsea? What's up, Chelsea? Chelsea's in the building. New Rocky movie is coming out. Oh, okay. Let's get it. Smoke and Talk. I'm going to put my email in there, bro. I'm sitting here running my mouth about some road Rocky, but I'm going to put my email in there, man. We got to do business. But Chelsea's in the building. Rob's still here. Smoke and Talk is in the building. Real Sports Mafia. I am Rocky in this movie. No doubt, baby. No doubt. Let's go over, because we're hitting divisions on the offseason. We're going to divisions. Previously, we have talked about the AFC West. We have talked about the NFC North. And now, today, we are talking about the AFC South. All right. Though the Jacksonville Jaguars was able to hold off the Houston Texans last season to take the division crown, will they be able to earn back-to-back titles for the first time? Oh, salute, baby. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Smoke and Talk. First time since the AFC South creation in 2002. Our 4 AFC South reporters weighed in on the happenings around the division as teams take a break ahead of the start of the training camps at the end of the month. And they also predicted that the Texans, the favorites according to DraftKings, of course that bullshit, 110 odds would take home the crown. Let's see here.
That's what I'm seeing too.
So here's the power rankings. They said, the Texans, the Jaguars, the Titans, and the Colts.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So really, they're going with Postman. What's up with you? What's going on, Post? What's going on, Post? What's up with it? What up with it?
Let me know.
Why you got sunshine on this shirt? Remember the Titans. We are the Titans. By the Titans. Sunshine. Hey, I'm gonna say a fact about Sunshine though. Y'all call him Sunshine. Look, let me say this. I'm gonna stop running my mouth here, and I'm gonna start with some prayer here. But I got ticked off at a guy at work just yesterday. Go Ravens! I hear you, baby. Oh Lord, that's those rat birds. Oh,
it's gonna be a wild season.
Here we go
for that division. Man.
The NFC North. Here we go. Oh hell, but But anyway, really quick, man. It was this guy at work, man, named Dale. And Dale, man, Dale came. We was talking about what we was talking about. I don't know why he said. What he said? He was. I forgot what it was. We were talking about football and Jackson. No, we were talking about overrated quarterbacks, and he said that Justin Herbert was an overrated quarterback, and I said I agree. I said this is the guy that blew a 27-0 lead to the Jacksonville Jaguars. So he said, going live tomorrow at 2 Eastern. Bet. Got you. Morning Rays in Cleveland. Dale doesn't sound like no Chelsea. He's a Viking fan too, old school Viking fan. And I ain't like it. It kind of rubbed me, and I turned into a Jaguar fan, because he said Trevor Lawrence was overrated. I said, how so, bro? I said this guy was a finalist in the MVP race last season. So how the hell he's overrated? Why? Because he haven't got to the Super Bowl? In that case, you ought to say the same thing about Josh Allen. Because he ain't made no Super Bowl. I said, how this man, Trevor Lawrence, has won two divisions titles since he's been quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And let me tell you something, man. I don't think this guy is on a breakout. He was in Doug Peterson's system. Look where he's in now. They won 13 freaking, calls us supreme, I'm saying freaking games last season. I mean, how is that over? Man, and I love Dale. Me and Dale, we have some great conversations, man. But he rubbed me the wrong way on that one, because I was like, no, he's not overrated, bro. Like Trevor Lawrence is not. He's one of the top quarterbacks in the league, bro. Get out of here. He was MVP finalist. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all got to put some respect on Jacksonville's name, bro. They not pushovers. I mean, they won 13 games. Give me a team that won. Shut up, host. All right, so, my blood pressure.
It's respectable, though, host. I appreciate you doing it.
I don't like it, man. I don't like it.
It's respectable. You gotta keep it going.
Y'all see these eyes right here? I know talent when I see it. I know talent. I know talent when I see it.
I do get it,
though. Team, bro.
I do get the criticism because I think he has the same problem that LeBron James has, because like LeBron came in the league with all these high expectations. I'm going to be the guy that dethrones. I'm the chosen one. I'm the next GOAT, and so as a result, you're like, oh, you want that kind of standard? Okay, we're going to elevate you. And when Trevor Lawrence came in the league, he was like the golden child. This guy's the next greatest. I know Nick Wright was calling him like all kinds of things. There's a lot of people.
I can't stand Nick.
Yeah, the Prince.
My God, bro. Like, go ahead.
But it came in the media. There was a lot of talk like he was going to be the next great future Hall of Famer, right? And when people talk about you like that, it's going to rub people the wrong way. And some people are going to be like, well, I thought he was supposed to be great by now. He should have been already at least to one Super Bowl. What happened? It's like, yeah, but did you not see what was going on in the organization?
Yes.
How the turnover and all the things that happened, you know what I mean? So you have to have a little bit of intellectual honesty to see that it's not like he had Andy Reid as a coach. It's not like he had Bill Belichick, or he had a top tier quarterback or a coach that kind of, and stability for him to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And if he had something like that, I'm sure he would have lived up to the expectations, right? So I understand why people call him, at some point 2-3 years ago, they were calling him a bust, right? I knew people that were calling him a bust, and I was like, I think it's a little bit too early to tell, but I do get that, because it's something that it's a learned reaction from LeBron. And it's funny how he has a way of affecting all types of sports, right? Because when people have those kind of expectations, now they learn to do that. Now, when somebody gets gassed up, as they say now, people go, okay, well, he's that good, huh? Okay. And as soon as they don't produce to the expectations, they're going to say stupid stuff. Right.
I agree.
But I've never had a problem with Trevor Lawrence. I always just thought that he
do because he was a Clemson
growing
guy,
into his position, and he's a talented kid.
The one thing I will say is, you never heard him say you never heard him say all of the things that the media said about him. I've never heard in one interview that Trevor Lawrence ever gave that he said, I'm a generational talent. The brother told people football wasn't the end all be all.
Yeah.
That's what rubbed people the wrong way. They like, man, we consider him a generational talent.
He's right, though. It's not the end all be all. Like, what are you gonna do when you get hurt?
God got another plan for me after this is over. So
there you go.
That's what I respect about his character as far as being the quarterback. Like, at the end of the day, it's a game that he grew up and loved to play. But if God has another expectation for him, who are we to tell him what his expectations are? So
I just hate to hear Clemson. That's the only thing I hate, bro. He's a Clemson guy, and he beat Alabama for the title.
He said, "What's my Seminoles?" And
right. He beat Alabama, mother lover. He beat Alabama. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I think did he have Hunter Renfrow? I think he did.
Yeah.
Hunter Renfrow.
It was
Travis Etienne. So I mean, he had a squad, but you better tell him, Chelsea.
Justin Ross was the one that caught the touchdown pass.
Yeah, Justin Ross, exactly.
Yeah,
Chelsea, you better tell him. Yeah.
The dog's ready to go down. I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, baby. Don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. I love America and I love the Tide, baby. And I love Will and the Down. That's right.
Baby, give a piss about nothing but the Tide, Chelsea.
Right.
That brother is hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Drewski's the man, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He's so funny.
There you go. That's right, Chelsea. We won't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Tide coming up too, Chelsea.
Hilarious.
Tide coming up, man. Oh, you talking about Willie? Ohio State. Oh, because all right, I got you. Because all right. Ohio State's trash though, bruh. They trash.
He's from that area.
Yeah. We were just talking about. I was just talking to who was that? I was just talking to somebody about their quarterbacks. I think it was Dale. We were talking about old quarterback. We were talking about.
Oh, we're going to talk about one of their quarterbacks here shortly. At least I will.
Goddamn, they don't produce.
CJ Stroud.
Matter of fact, I'm getting off to you. Right, Supreme. Let's go before we get to the AFC South professional right here. Supreme. If you had to put your money, your reputation on the line, you put all your Latino heat that you got stored up, all that Latino heat that you got up in here, all that stuff, bruh. Let's go. If you got to do all that, put all that reputation on the line today. Which team is winning the AFC South in 2026? And what is the biggest reason they'll finish on top?
This is anybody that's going to be intellectually honest or has two brain cells to rub together is going to be honest to say that it's a 2-horse race. Okay.
Yep.
It's the Houston Texans or the Jaguars. Okay, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're the only two teams that make any sense. And if you're going to bet on any other team, boy, I want to know what you're smoking because that is something else. If you're going to call, like, the Colts have nothing. Okay, they're nothing. And Cam Ward, as much as I love Cam Ward, that organization is still going through a whole bunch. They fired their coach 6 games in or whatever, 3 games in or whatever it was, right? So we have no idea what that team's going to be in. But I have to look at objectively. There's, what they say that the best predictor for future outcomes is your past behavior. Right?
Yes, sir.
CJ Stroud is not a great quarterback at this point. I've never seen a quarterback go from in year 1 doing things like looking off the safety, going through his progressions, making pre-snap reads well, audibling properly. And then the following year, I will have to say, Brian Flores' defense put him in a blender and literally destroyed his confidence. So I don't have, I get that there's a factor there, right? Because that defense just destroyed him and they benched him. In my opinion, you should never bench a rookie or a sophomore player. You just let him finish the game because it tells them something psychologically that it's hard for them to recover from.
Exactly.
Like Kurt Warner has spoke on this. There's been a lot of analysts that's spoken on this and a lot of ex-quarterbacks that have spoken on this. Yeah. You let them try to work it out. Even if they don't
Keyshawn Johnson said something about that. Yeah.
You always, because what happens is as soon as you pull him, not only are they frustrated at what they did on the field and you didn't give them an option to try to figure something out, even if if they're able to come up with a good drive and they go, you know what, I'm starting to figure out this defense. If I would have had another 3 quarters, I might have been able to win this game. You know, like, it gives them something. Yeah. Now, not only do you rob them of that, now they can't solve the problem, and that bothers them. But on top of that, they go, does this team really believe in me? Does my coach really believe in me that he wouldn't let me in there to try to figure it out?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so since that moment, he has been a mess. I've never seen a guy go from like doing all the things right to even at times his footwork looked terrible. Where the year before I was like, hey, this kid's actually well polished, you know, for a rookie. I was quite impressed with him, you know, and then last year staring down his receivers.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like just doing all these rookie mistakes that he should have been doing in year one. It's like he went, I don't know what happened. I just don't understand. It's like Brian Flores smacked him so hard. He went back to like grade school or something. And now he's like stuck somewhere between high school and college development because he was like making ridiculous mistakes. Like I just don't understand it.
Right.
Because I went back and I watched some of his highlights and some of his plays from that rookie season.
Yeah.
The man was literally like looking off safeties. He was doing he was waiting and he was going through his progression. He wasn't like going, I know I'm gonna go to Tank Dell. But he would still go through his progression and then throw it to Tank. You know, like he was just doing things the right way as almost like a polished professional would do. And then he just stopped. So that's a factor that's just too much to ignore. I know late in the season last year, he started to come out of it, but I still saw him hold the ball too long. I still saw him throw, like stare down receivers.
That's true, Chelsea.
Any sense. So for me to bank on Houston just on the quarterback position alone, I can't do it. Not to mention their O-line was horrendous. They went and they dealt Laramie Tunzel because they're like, oh, Laramie's freaking playing back, like almost getting a penalty every single play the year before they traded him because the pass rush in that division was apparently too fast for the man.
That's true, Mark.
They get rid of him, and now the O-line apparently was supposed to get better, and it was horrible, right? So what is this O-line going to look like? And when you have a struggling quarterback that doesn't have confidence in his O-line, you see what you get. You know, I saw that they made a good run at it, and they made they salvaged the season, right? And there's a lot to learn off, and hopefully that brings them back on the right trajectory that they should have been on for 2 seasons now. So, which is weird. When I look at, so those are my extreme red flags when it comes to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
When I look at the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're a phenomenal team. They've gone into a new system with Liam Cohen, which is the same system that my team runs, that the Rams run. You know what I mean? It's the Shanahan system, right?
Yep.
So it's just another variation of it. And
oh God, yes.
We know how successful that system is in modern football right now. So I trust that. Liam Cohen turned my head multiple times last year. So I have confidence in the guy based on 1 year. I like D'Amico Ryans too. I definitely wouldn't take a shot at D'Amico. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you know, he needed more experience, blah, blah, blah. You know what? At this point, he's been the coach for so long, and they've done a lot of great things, and that defense is really good. So I'm not gonna throw shade at him because I think he's a competent coach. So I don't think that's a negative on the Texans. Liam Cohen is a good coach, I think.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now, for what makes me wonder is you went from worst to first, right? If I'm not mistaken, last year, or maybe you guys were third the year before. Can you remind me, Rockstar?
We was third.
Oh, you guys were third.
The Titans had the worst record. That's how they got Cam Ward. We just traded up
right.
from we just traded up the number 2 to get Travis Hunter. But we was in the top 5, but we was third in our division.
Yeah. So you guys played with the third place division schedule, which plays a factor. I know it's only like 4 games that it affects. You know, you get 4 harder games or 3 or 4 harder games than you would versus a first place schedule, right? So in my opinion, it makes a difference because 3 games, you lose 3 games, that can bring you from 12-4 to 9-8, right? So like it makes a big difference, right? So that's one thing one area that's of concern. But the thing that makes me go, okay, so there's really not much else that I'm going to say that I'm very concerned with when it comes to like massive red flags. There are little things like, well, you know, Brian Robinson Jr., right? Wasn't a great statistical year.
Yeah.
So, but we know what he can do when, you know what I mean? Like compared to like those breakout years.
You talking about the running back?
No,
your receiver.
That's his name, Brian Thomas Jr.
That's what I said. Didn't I say that?
Brian Robinson.
Oh, Bob. Yeah,
I knew what you're talking about.
Robinson. He was one of our pastors.
Yeah, but I didn't talk about
no, Brian. Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. Right. So like he had a bit of a down year, but the thing is that I don't really care about that because he's still a talented receiver. It's not enough of a red flag for me. You guys, the running back was it Etienne? You guys have Etienne, right? Who's you guys' running back?
Etienne
to New Orleans.
Etienne.
Yeah, Travis Etienne.
So he's gone now, right? So, but like you guys have a little bit of a gap there. But the thing is the running back position, like we saw with that young running back in New England, the running back position is one of those positions that's a very natural, intuitive position. You don't need like a lot of playmaking. You can either hit the hole or you don't. You know what I mean? It requires vision. So if you find a young guy that's got good vision, it don't matter. The running back stable is going to be good. So it's not enough of an issue for me to be like, yeah, this is going to be too much to overcome. So I think there's just far less things that make me worry about the Jags. So if I'm going to bet the house, I'm betting on the Jags on top of the fact that we got Travis Hunter coming in next year. And after a year of playing in this league, he's not going to have a few games where he's trying to get up to speed. He doesn't have to worry about the kid is a phenomenal player. Now, there are some reservations on how I would like to develop him. I would much prefer to develop him as a DB first and make sure that he becomes elite there and then make him become great at receiver because he's a phenomenal talent. So with the step that he brings up there, adding that other dynamic to that offense, it's like when we had Percy Harvin. What do? You know what I mean? When we had Cordero Patterson, what do you do? Do you cover our number 1? Do you cover number 2? And you just hope that we don't just pass it off to the flat and let this skilled, talented player do something with it?
Yeah.
Do you put a bunch of guys? Do you put enough focus on Travis Hunter? Do you put enough focus on everybody else? Like, what do you do? Who do you shut down? It becomes one of those things that's like, now what do you do? And the kid is very talented, right? So, and defensively, I think he's going to elevate to another level this year. That defense is going to be better. I think the roster is going to be better. Like, I just feel like it's going to be, maybe like 11 wins Jags, 10 wins Texans, maybe 12 wins Jags, 11 wins Texans. It's going to be a close race. It's a 2-dog race, like I said. But my gut tells me that there's far less to go wrong with the Jags than there are with the Texans, because I just don't know what we're going to get with that O-line and CJ Stroud. Trevor Lawrence has already gone through this. Like, CJ Stroud's going through what Trevor Lawrence went through a few years ago now, right? When he went through what, like, Peterson and like a bunch of different coordinators and coaches and theories, and now he's just settling into himself, right? CJ's just going through that. He's in the midst of that. Like, is he just going to come out this year and look like year one, or is he going to come out here and look like year two?
Right.
You know, so I just can't gamble on the Texans. I think it's going to be the Jags in a squeaker. I'll bet on them.
I'm gonna go real quick again before I get to Rock here, because I know it's a lot of disagree host buttons going to be pushed out of this, but in order, I don't think the Colts. Now, the Colts was great last season. They was 9-1, but okay. And then after, of course, we know after Daniel Jones went down, and they brought in Phillip Rivers, okay. But I've seen it a dime a dozen with teams like that. They start off hot, sizzling, baking, hot. But then when they come down to the end of the season, man, they nowhere to be found. I think the Colts was – I'm not saying that they're bad or terrible. I just think they were just the flavor of the month. It's just what it was. Their defense is pretty good, but I think they were just it was their time, and they were just hot. But I don't think they can do it on a consistent basis. The Tennessee Titans, they're young, so they're definitely not ready. They got a whole new system. They're not ready. Are they capable? Yeah, they are. There they are. Now with Houston, let's keep this $100,000, $50,000. Houston relies on their defense. That's all they rely on that defense. But what if their defense don't show up, y'all? What if their defense don't show up? Nico Collins got a bad history in injuries. Tank Dell, we know, had a major injury. Is he going to come back the same? So that team relies on defense. DeMeco Ryans, Alabama, former defensive coordinator for the 49ers. That's all they rely on is defense. Not throwing shade, but I do throw some shade at CJ Stroud, because I just think that CJ Stroud, and that's what me and Dale were talking about. I do not think if you want to say overrated quarterbacks, CJ Stroud is one. Because he got so much hype as a quarterback, but he hasn't really produced nothing. He has not been the same since 2 years ago when he played the Minnesota Vikings and they was throwing him on his ass. And so mentally, he wasn't there, bro. He was not there. He was not throwing these long bomb touchdowns that he was. He's just not the quarterback that he was. And to me, and I'm old school, so he's not the quarterback that I would pick. This is just my opinion. Because when the Texans is losing, or when he throw an interception, you don't see no reaction from the guy. A quarterback, usually when quarterbacks go to the sideline, they throw their goddamn helmet down, they snatch that pad, and they sit there and look at that pad. You don't see that with CJ. What you see, he had a helmet halfway up. He's sitting there drinking Gatorade. Like, bro, do you even care? Do you even care? That's my saying. I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars, I'm not saying that they're excellent, great, and all that, but that is a good goddamn team. And Liam Cohen has came in his first year and turned things around. Liam Cohen offense is all about the bootleg. Look what he did with Baker Mayfield, who got the best bootleg in the NFL with Tampa. Tampa not even known for their offense. And look what he did with Tampa. Look what he did. This guy came up here and won 13 freaking games, bro. Took the division by storm. Made Trevor Lawrence the star that he is. And look, now they got Travis Hunter. They got my boy Washington, who I want so bad. But, I mean, come on, man. To me, it's just my opinion that the Jacksonville Jaguars, they have what it takes, man. I want to see, I would not be mad to see the Jacksonville Jaguars in the Super Bowl. Can they do it? You damn right they can. They can. And I know somebody out here is I'm going to say this, I'm going to shut up. But I got to say this because somebody, I ain't going to call their name, but somebody said that the division titles don't count. You done lost your everlasting goddamn mind. Because the division, when you win a division, that's automatic playoffs. Automatic, you in there. So are you kidding me? Again, you trying to win a division and you trying to go to the playoffs as well. Like, yeah, every game counts, but yeah, your focus is a division title. But anyway, I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars is a good team. I got respect for them. I love them, man. I like Liam Corum. That offense is going to be clicking on all cylinders. All right, shut up, host. Oh, I will. All right. With Travis Hunter, he stays. He needs to stay a cornerback until he has a good understanding of the position. Then have him 10, 15 plays on offense. I can agree with that. Let me get. What's up, Mark? The 2025 River Sports Podcast MVP, Young Mark. He said, I need Trevor Lawrence to listen to the River Sports theme song and get some dog in him. Can he dominate and take over a game? Yeah, he did it, though.
I saw him do
he did that on Monday night against the Chiefs, Mark.
He did, yeah. He did already. That's what I'm saying. I thought short-term memory loss and having a cool head was a plus as a quarterback, host. Short-term memory? No. I'm talking about it ain't about that. It ain't about being a cool head when you're a quarterback. You can't be a cool head. You got to have some passion. You got even Joe Montana, who monikered the name Joe Cool, but he was a competitor. You look at this documentary on Peacock. He's a competitor. He had the passion. Even though he was cool and calm under pressure, he was a competitor. And that's what I want out of my quarterback. I want my quarterback to get mad when he throw an interception. I want him to get mad and get on the running back for running the wrong route. Or get on board. Get on board, man. Peyton Manning did it. Peyton Manning was a guy that was cool, calm, and collected. But guarantee you, if Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne get off route, or Dallas Clark, or Joseph Adai, any one of them do something wrong, Peyton Manning gonna be on his arse. Jags in the bowl. I know you like. Why Jacksonville cannot go? I don't understand this. Why are they not capable? The New England Patriots.
They have a better chance than the Hornets going to the.
Damn! But did we see that? Did anybody say about New England Patriots? Nobody ain't say that shit about them. And they went to the Super Bowl. So why the Giants can't go? Get out of here, Mark. What's going on, Sam Will? What's up, baby? Zoe is in the building.
What's up,
Zoe? Big Zoe, the homie Zoe, man. Go check out Zoe. In the Zoe Sports Podcast, man. Zoe putting it down. You're going to get some good laughs from Zoe. Zoe had a good outbreak, but Zoe came and apologized to the people, which is very professional. Zoe went off crazy. But, yeah, man, go check out In the Zoe, man. In the Zoe.
Zoe's just
Zoe
passionate.
Sport,
that's
man.
all it is.
Yeah, Zoe be wilding. Yeah, man. No doubt, baby. No doubt, Zoe. Anytime. You want that division title, you are guaranteed playoff berth. Absolutely. Jags in the bowl is funny. Titans making the South. Why is it funny, y'all? I don't understand.
He don't believe that.
I know. What is going on?
He don't believe that. I do got the Titans taking it.
See, Zoe is a perpetual line stepper, though. So
yeah. That's just Zoe. No doubt.
He just
we
loves
appreciate you, Zoe. We appreciate you, Zoe. We appreciate you, baby. In the Zoe, though, man. In the Zoe Podcast, man. Y'all catch him on Instagram. Y'all catch Zoe on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just check him out, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna get some good sports, and you also gonna get some good laughs, man. Cause you be like, hey,
he's
shame,
quite the character.
But Zoe, man. Yeah, man. Zoe full of energy all the time, every time, man. So yeah, check out In the Zoe. In the Zoe Sports Podcast, man. In the Zoe. Y'all get in there. Y'all get in the Zoe. Auto Zoe. Y'all like that up. In the Zone, Auto Zone. Send my royalties, Auto Zone. Just promote y'all stuff now. I'm not good. My subs are low down. I'm not good that my subs are low. You got to promote, Sam Will. It's tough. Podcasting is it's a tough gig, bro. Hold your head up, man. Keep going. Keep going, man. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. This show has been there. We had nothing. We started from mud to 4,900 and something now. Straight mud, bro. So got the dad jokes. Chelsea crazy, man. I have got 142 now. Keep going, brother.
Let's go.
You gotta
good job,
listen. When you're a podcaster, and Chelsea gonna know this, and Supreme know this, and Zoe know this. You're talking like we're doing now. We're talking live to the world. Just know that. You're talking because YouTube goes all around the world. So this is live in China, fucking Australia, whatever. Somebody's seeing us. And you just have to put on something fresh, man. You just got to be as much as entertaining as you can. And if you're solo, it's really tough. Luckily, I got the best goddamn podcast panel on earth. You might have to get you a podcast panel, bro. Yeah, but it's tough, man. Just keep going. I tell you that, man. Just keep going. It's already honestly Titans on just Patriots and Titans schedule. Not tough. I don't like this schedule talk. Schedule tough. Man, fuck that. Just give me what you got. I don't care what's tough and what's not tough.
Even though they got a 4th place schedule, they still got a tough schedule. Because they play the same teams we played.
That's right. Tell them, Zoe.
AFC. We play the AFC North. And I think we play who else? We play the NFC East this year. Those are the divisions we play this year. So
you just keep dropping no matter what. That's right, man. Keep going, man.
Yeah.
You hear that, Sam Will? Zoe gave you some good pointers, man. Zoe gave you some real good pointers. Yeah, he gave you some real good pointers, man. Keep going, man.
Fall in the cold.
Yeah, that's y'all Jags fan. Damn right I'm a Jag fan. I'm with it. Oh, he is. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you, Supreme. I ain't know that, but okay. But yeah, keep going, Sam Will. Keep going, bro. Zoe gave you the keys to the kingdom. Keep going. Keep pushing, man. No matter what. When nobody ain't watching, just keep going. Keep going. But let me get to Rockstar Rock here. The main attraction of this thing right here. I'm gonna talk my head off. I want Rockstar Rock. The Rockstar Rock, you are the resident Jacksonville Jaguar fan.
Yep, the only AFC South.
The only AFC South guy on the podcast panel.
What do you think of my analysis there?
I stand alone.
You stand alone.
Yeah.
We get on that Tuesday. We hit that Tuesday. Oh, the best interest, bro. We'll hit that Tuesday. But Rock, you are our resident Jaguars fan. So give us your best case on why should everyone believe Jacksonville is the team to beat in the AFC South this season.
Well, first off, I like the Supreme's analysis.
I like the Jaguars. AFC. I'm still a Raider fan, though. I like the Jaguars, though. But go ahead.
Like his analysis on what he brought to the table is regarding to our AFC South division and the specifics he made. But the reason I would say we're the team to beat is because we have the best culture right now within our division.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people. I look at some of my Jags videos online, and during our off season, we have a actual competition called the Iron Jaguar Games. Go look it up. Okay. It's on our Jaguars hunt video. Because we hunting down, we hunting up, we getting our organization is in the restart mode of, we close to I would say what they didn't say phase 2 of our off-season program. So it was within our Iron Jaguar Games where everybody within the linebackers, running backs, the quarterbacks, everyone on the special team, repeating in certain situations with our strength and conditioning coaches. And they actually also do, certain draft where our actual teammates draft each other, draft different players in certain situations. So the reason we are the team to be is like I said, we got the best we got the best franchise right now within our actual AFC South, the most complete franchise, and that's from the top down to the actual bottom. Whereas though that our owner who just had a birthday, shout out Shah Khan, and everyone down from his son Tony Khan, who you can watch on TBS and TNT, AEW, and also to our head coach and GM and player personnel, Tony Baselli, Hall of Famer, So yeah, we everything finally in place within our ecosystem for us to take the next step forward, and that's what our organization within Liam Cohen and James Gladstone and Tony Baselli are preaching to our players. It's about taking it a step forward, continuing to be consistent. Don't get happy because we just won the division last year. It's time to take it to another step forward. Win the division and make it a step forward to winning them more than one playoff game. Because we didn't win a playoff game last year. We got to host a playoff game. But the situation that happened on our back end of our defense and the fact that we didn't run the ball more to take the actual time away.
The Broncos got you, right? The Broncos got you, right?
No, we lost to Josh Allen in the first round.
Buffalo. Okay,
wild card. We didn't keep the ball. We threw a slant route to ETN, left them with 1 minute and 18 seconds left on the clock, and they came down and they did what good teams do when you give them the last possession. So one thing I will say is that's the reason why we're the team to beat, because all around we have the best nucleus than all the other 3 teams that are in our division. The Texans, like you said, they're having issues regarding to their offense, their offensive line. The head coach, he may be hearing some whispers within he may be hearing some issues regarding to the organization. And like you said, the Titans, they just got a new head coach. And they got a new offensive coordinator, and Dayball and Robert Saleh has been their head coach. So there's going to be a little turnover there. But I actually think the Titans are going to take a step forward within the division this year. I like Cam Ward. I got to see how this brother is made up, the brother's makeup as far as with his mental aspect on the Netflix quarterback TV show that just came out, the new season. So, I binge watched that whole season already. But I got to see how this brother got to think and his mental makeup from last season going into this
season.
Chelsea.
You good.
And he's, I think he's ready to take a step forward because some of the games within our division can allow him to necessarily continue to be a leader for that young franchise. So I think he might catch some of these teams, like some of us this year within our division. So a lot of people sleeping on Tennessee, they may not want to sleep on Tennessee because they got an experienced head coach. He may not have won everywhere. He may not have won at his last head coaching job, but he's been under experienced coaching, going back to San Francisco, being a defensive coordinator, now coming back for a second job. Usually guys that get a second go around, they do a little bit better than they do that first time.
That's very
they have a lot more experience. They know how to get a team ready. They know the ins and outs and certain things. And then you got another guy, Brian Daboll, who was a head coach. So they got a different atmosphere and organization to within the nucleus of that team to really think about wins. Last year it was just, okay, we got a rookie coach, got a rookie we got a rookie coming in. We got a second-year head coach. They wasn't really thinking about winning. So this year it's a difference for Tennessee. I absolutely believe that the Colts are going to be last in our division. I got Tennessee being third, and like Supreme said, it's a 2-dog race between us and the Texans. And I like the reason that they considering us taking a step back is because we didn't have a big splash of as far as an off season per se, whereas though that we lost 2 key guys, but we brought some guys back that we felt as though that were within the organization that was needed. Caleb Ranshaw got re-signed back. We brought in Monteric Brown, a cornerback who made some plays. Once Travis Hunter was out for the season last year. So I know we're getting a lot of flack because we let Devin Lloyd go to Carolina, but it took more money. The 2 guys that we let go, they took more money. So,
he checks the bag.
And Devin Lloyd was in a contract year, so last year was his best year since we drafted him. As being a Jaguar, last year was his best year. Travis Etienne, his best years were with us, and he also got hurt his rookie year, so he kind of had a somewhat of a small extension, and then this year was supposed to be like that big extension that he wanted. So I can see why, like I said, he went back to New Orleans. That's a family situation that he went back to New Orleans. He's with Jacksonville for a good amount of his career, and he got to, play through the ins and outs and get a W as far as a playoff win and things of that nature. So shout out to him and what he's going to do for New Orleans. And I really don't have any issue with Devin Lloyd taking the bag and going to Carolina, because Carolina needed that was a void that was filled for that franchise.
It's business.
Yeah, and it's a business. And it's not like we didn't have anybody, we didn't draft replacements behind him to fill that kind of void. We already got our best linebacker. As long as Foyesai or Oluwakan is upright and giving the calls and communicating, our defense is going to be okay. So, and then we got the two-headed monster at the edge rushing with Trayvon Walker and my guy Josh Hines-Allen. So I believe we can take another step forward. I don't know if we're going to get 13 wins this year. I got us at least going 12 and 5, 12 and 6, right?
5.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's 17 games.
12
and 5, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 12 and 5. So I'm sorry, they keep talking about they're gonna add more games. So who knows? We might be saying that in the future.
I don't want no more, to be honest with you. I don't want no more
games.
I don't want no more games.
I think we're gonna take a step back from being 13 and 4 last year. And be 12 and 5 this year, because we got a difficult schedule coming up. The fact that we got the AFC within our division, but we also play the AFC North and we play the NFC East, and we got some big games coming up that we off the back. Our first 6 games of the season is a pretty tough slate for us, so we'll see how things go as far as how we're going to take it as far as within the division. So I'm not picking the division winner because this is my division. So I'll let the panelists, my brother Supreme, take it when he said that he got my Jags winning, and host taking it from him saying that my Jags winning. But myself, I'll let the season play out like they always know, because that's how I keep things real here at Real to Sports. So, yeah.
Before I get to one last question for Rob, I got one more for you. But I forgot, man. Chelsea, you still there? Chelsea, you still there, man? Y'all check out Chelsea, man. Coach Chelsea.
I'll be checking her. I'll be checking her. Checking her out.
Y'all check out Chelsea, man. Y'all check out my girl. She's everybody's little sister. Y'all check out Coach Chelsea Lynn on YouTube as well, man. Chelsea got the best clips.
Having some funny memes.
Yeah, man. She got the best clips, bro. I don't know how Chelsea. Yeah. That's hella talent, man. Chelsea. and all her stuff is just like in order and like it fits the theme. Chelsea makes a great goddamn show, man. And y'all check out Coach Chelsea Lynn over at YouTube, man. You would not. And I know she's a woman, and I know it's funny seeing a woman talk sports, man. But let me tell you something: Chelsea can talk with the best of them. Chelsea can talk with the best of them, man. So,
it's only funny when a girl is talk sports if they don't know
as well. Because I told my wife to subscribe to podcast. Being a Cowboys fan, Chelsea. And getting that ladies' perspective. So
yeah, man, Chelsea bring that heat, man. So. Check out Coach Chelsea Lynn over at YouTube, man. Check out Chelsea.
She had a question.
No. I had one, but I think you kind of answered it already. But I'm gonna go ahead and oh, no doubt, Chelsea. We gotta show love to your girl. You our little sis. You our little sis, man. We gotta show some love out to you, Chelsea. And Chelsea, another thing about Chelsea, she got hell of a followers, man. God damn. Well, Chelsea, they follow Chelsea everywhere she go. Everywhere she goes, bro. Her people show up, man. But that's good, man. I'm glad that her people show her love like that, and they follow her everywhere she go. Different podcasts she's on, they right there. I mean, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. But I think Rockstar, you already answered this, but I'm just gonna ask you anyway.
Okay.
If this is the last one. If the Jaguars don't win the AFC South in 2026, which rival concerns you the most? The Texans, the Colts, or the Titans? And what
Tennessee
makes them
concern me more than Tennessee. Titans concern me more than the Texans. The reason I say this is because they're a young up and coming team, and we always seem to have tough games against Tennessee. When they are a young up and coming team, that's when they always seem to catch us when we're right where we want to be, and they're young and coming. And this happened when Tennessee was the only team that beat Jacksonville 3 times in the season. When Jacksonville went 14-2, Tennessee was the only team that beat us twice, and then they beat us in the AFC Championship game. And they was a young up and coming team when that happened.
They was brutal back then.
Was just entering his prime. Eddie George was just on the scene, just really starting.
That was 90. Was it 99?
It was 99 season.
Yeah.
99.
Yeah, 99. Yeah.
So they the team that we actually kind of hate the most. The Titans, even though that we have this budding rivalry with the Texans. Yeah. But the Titans is the team that kind of scared. They the ones that are sneaky, scaring me the most. Yeah. The fact is, they have that young quarterback who can make plays, and he
can.
He's destined to do that.
Oh hell yeah!
He's destined to do that. He proved it in college. Yep. No matter where he was at, he proved it in college.
Yeah, it's true.
So.
That's true.
I don't see him looking like Vince Young. I see him taking a step forward as far as being a quarterback. Cam Ward. As much as me being a Florida State Seminoles fan, you're not supposed to really root for a Miami Hurricanes fan.
No, you don't. It's forbidden.
Yeah, it's forbidden. So I'm hoping he does well against everybody in the league other than my Jags. That's just put it that way.
We will put it that way, but yeah, that is forbidden, bro. No hurricane, no gator, none of that. That's not flying in Florida, bro. That is not flying. Supreme, you got something to add before we get out of here?
I think we've pretty much covered it when it comes to the AFC South. I am intrigued to see what Cam Ward does in year 2. I was rooting for the young man because I really like his story, and he throws a really nice ball. He just didn't have it. Like he just needs a quarterback coach and team or like room that is going to actually develop him properly because he's so he's got all the physical things that he needs. Now he can get his footwork right, if he can get his progression right. Like the boy throws a nice ball, man. So
he do. He's accurate.
So I don't think they're going to be contending anytime soon, but I just want to see what his progress is like, And I'm excited to see what the Jags do this season. I'm scared for the Texans fans, man. I'm scared for the Texans fans because if CJ Stroud craps the bet again like he did a couple years ago, oh my goodness, the pitchforks are coming out.
Yeah, now what? There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Supreme.
I will say this though, they do have too many O-line issues. Like it's getting to the point where it might get to the point where CJ Stroud might come out like Joe Burrow, secretly saying, "Hey man, I might have to lead this organization."
Y'all gotta fix this. Look, they gotta do it like how they call the replay, bro. You gotta fix this, bro. Yeah, they better.
It seems like every guy that they get in there, they don't pan out.
Yeah, you talking about the Texans?
Yeah.
The quarter. You remember Matt Schaub? Oh God. Oh my God, bro! Hey, I can't talk because we had him.
It's that time, folks.
oh yeah, I put the music on.
That's right.
Put the music on. That's how it is in the award ceremonies. You know, when they get to talking, and you hear that music.
Get them off the stage.
Get them off. Get out of here.
That's right.
Oh man,
the Sandman on the stage, man.
I know. You come out there with that big long hook. Get out of here. I remember that. Showtime at the Apollo. Well, that was good stuff back then, man. Hey, live chat, man. We appreciate y'all. Real Sports Mafia, Chelsea, Zoe, Rob. She said she's a Cleveland Brown fan. Postman, Young Mark. Who else is there? Sheila Dupree, Sam Wilk.
How you doing, brother? I've been worried about you, man.
I know, Mark. What's going on with you, Mark? Look at
Poor
the
guy,
quarterback, Cleveland Browns since '99. Yeah,
We'll be here all night.
You, man. The Hornets.
right?
You guys were so close to winning
know,
the title.
damn.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I know, right? Now look at him. Oh boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for another episode of the River Sports Talk Show. As always, man, from the bottom of our widow bitty hearts, we want to sincerely thank you, each and every one of you, man, for spending part of your Saturday night with us out of your busy schedules. Thank you so much for everybody for being here tonight, man. Thank you for choosing us to watch tonight. Again, man, whether you've been with us again since day one or just your very first time tonight, man, thank you for being part of the River Sports Mafia. Your support, your comments, your likes, your subscriptions, your passion for sports continue to motivate us to bring you the best show possibly we can every single week, man. Also, man, I got to thank these gentlemen. I'm talking about Latino Heat, Rockstar Rock, Q-Dog in his absence, the MVP, Young Mark. These fellas, man, they bring it each and every single week, giving you a show, man. They care about you guys, and they do it. They do it, man. They do it every single week. So they are the heart and soul of this establishment here. Oh, peace out, Chelsea. Again, man, y'all check out Coach Chelsea, man. We ain't lying. Her show is fire. Her show is fire, man. Go check her out, man. Go check her out right now. Right now. And other folks say it. Go on, check her out right now. Good show, man. Same bad time, same bad channel. All day.
That's right.
Go check her out. Go check her out right now. Chelsea. Y'all check out Chelsea, though. We get out of here, man. But again, man, if you enjoyed tonight's show, man, please don't forget, man, to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on that bell for all notifications so you never miss an episode. Also, man, be sure to check in, get some Real Sports merchandise. All that good stuff is linked in the description box below. I'm going real fast because we got to get out of here. Now, but before we get out of here, man, I got a big announcement. Next Saturday, man, I am bringing back the Men's Talk Show. Next Saturday, I'm bringing it back, man. I'm going to make a change on some things, man. The Man Barbershop, I had to change that name. That name has been trademark now. I had to say I sold the trademark, so I didn't change that name. So it's gonna be new going on next Saturday. I do not have a time because I'm kind of gotta play with my oldest brother. I gotta see what he's gonna do. But it's looking like 4:00, maybe 4:00 Eastern. But yeah, I let Supreme and I know Rocky probably got to work. But I'll let you guys know.
I can be on. You said Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. Saturday for
the
Sports Talk Show. Yeah, so man, that's a all-star squad then. But yeah, we're gonna get things going, man. I'll let you guys know definitely, but most likely be 4:00, and then that way we can just segue into the River Sports Talk Show. But again, the Kings, no matter doubt, man, we're gonna have that show, and the Kings are gonna be talking. So I don't have an exact time again, man. So y'all just bear with us, man. It's gonna be a men's show, no sports. We're gonna talk about real life and what's going on. Again, man, the Kings will be definitely talking on Saturday. Also, man, Tuesday we will be talking pro wrestling. So if you're a pro wrestling fan, the Real Sports Live Wire is the place to be Tuesday night. We're gonna talk about a little bit of wrestling. Then we're gonna continue the part 2 of Dark Side of the Ring, TNA with Jeff Jarrett, the Battle of TNA with Jeff Jarrett. We're going to talk about that again. We're going to finish that up, man. So, then,
That's what I'm going to go watch right now, actually.
You got to watch it, bro. Follow Sam Wilkes. Follow Sam Wilkes, too, man. Sam Wilkerson. Follow him, Sam. It's Sam Wilkerson Jr. on YouTube. On YouTube, man. So we're going to get out of here, man. Also, man, we got another edition of the Real Sports Talk Show where we break down the hottest news that's happening around the sports world. And trust me when I say this. No doubt, baby. Yes, sir. Have a good weekend, brother. Enjoy. Trust me when I say this, y'all. We also will be debating. We're going to be talking about the hottest news in the sports, but next Saturday, we're going to be talking about the NFC East.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. And if anybody knows anything about that division, you already know that the conversation might start nuclear wars in the Real Sports Talk Show, man. So you definitely don't want to miss next Saturday. Again, we're going to be talking about the NFC East. It's going to be live and off the chain. So next Saturday, 2 loaded shows, exciting shows for you guys coming out. Boy, I have talked a lot and I am tired, but I'm going to get out of here. Oh, man, on behalf of myself, Rockstar Rock, and the Canadian Destroyer Supreme, man. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you Tuesday. And if not Tuesday, we'll see you Saturday. But until then, man, everybody around the world, please be safe and stay safe. And that's an order.